That's not good. Um,
Lawrence,
he took
Noah
a
got hit.
yeah on a throw over to him was and it
Super, steht wieder. Einen kleinen Applaus bitte für unseren First Baseman. Come on, guys.
see video not staying.
It is, but it's flickering. I have to
Okay.
get myself on a thing. I'm gonna need to sit there, sweetie. Okay, are you able to go out? You can plug in from here.
Sie muss da sitzen, sie möchte da sitzen, du musst rausgehen.
Here, grab the
So, apologies. Looks like we were having some technical difficulties there for a few at bats. So, we have
Eins.
bases loaded, one out.
Ja, gar nichts.
Now at the plate is catcher number 34, William Thorpe.
William Thorpe.
So, just to catch everyone up on what's been going on, 2 runs have come across the plate.
Strike 2.
Next pitch from Sorosky is a called strike. 1-1. Ball is just a bit too outside for 2 balls, 1 strike. So. And next pitch is a slow bouncer to the second baseman for a force at second, but another run comes across. So now with 2 outs, Disciples have scored 3 runs here in the top of the first, with now runners at first and third. Now at the plate, left fielder number 10, Zambrano. Right-hander is in the box as Sorosky looks down and the pitch. Pitch gets away from Yoakum behind the plate, and no throw as the pitcher was a little slow getting off the mound to cover home plate. So another run is across. Disciples lead 4-0 here in the top of the first, with now runner at second and 2 away. Zambrano is getting back in the box now. So here's the pitch from Sorosky, and it is swung on and missed for strike 1. Sorosky comes set. Here's the pitch. Low and outside for ball 2. So Sorosky comes set. Runner breaks a break from second and is safe on a steal of third on ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Now Disciple at third on the steal. Sorosky takes a walk around the mound here. Toes the rubber, comes set. And the pitch in the dirt for... Oh, that was ball 3. So now we have a 3 ball, 1 strike count. Don't know how I jumped ahead, but now we have next pitch. Swung on and fouled down first base line. Strike 2. So Caleb now has a full count with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Inside, loses him. Ball 4. So, runners back on the corners. Still 2 away. Coming up to bat, the shortstop, number 6, Backpack Enriquez. Left-handed batter is in the batter's box. Caleb comes set in the pitch. Swung on and hit. Nice fly ball directly to Jake Gentry, the center fielder, for out number 3. So, going into the bottom of the first, Storm down 4-0 after the 4-run top of the first. So, a little break in the action, and we will come back shortly. So, Disciples have taken the field, doing the throw around, warming up as the Storm are in the dugout. So, in the home half of the first inning, we'll have Vicente Velasquez, Yannick Kiss, and Victor Velasquez are 1, 2, 3 hitters. And batting cleanup is Jake Gentry. So, we have Vicente Velasquez taking the batter's box here. First base coach for the Storm this afternoon, Josh Harrison, and Jose Pimentel is at third base. So, Victor Velasquez is in the box and is ready. Bollinger with his pitch catches the inside corner for strike one. Bollinger comes set, pitches, and Velasquez hits it foul down the first base line. So, Bollinger with the pitch and high and outside for ball one. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Velasquez. Velasquez waits for his pitch, and ball is a called strike 3 on the inside corner. Velasquez not happy with the call, lets the home plate umpire hears it. Home plate umpire is challenging himself. So, regardless, Yannick Kiss is now up to bat. So, Kiss now in the batter's box. Right-handed hitter comes ready, and here's the pitch from Bollinger. Bunt. It's a bunt down the third base line, but it goes foul for strike one. So let's reset. Yannick is trying to bunt his way on board after watching his teammate go down looking at strikes. Not a bad idea, but ball just bounced foul. So, Yannick is back in the box now. And here's the pitch from Bollinger. Taking his time. Oh, now he begins his windup. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Low strike. Kiss does not make any connection with it, so strike two. And next pitch is low and catches the outside corner for a called strike three. So 2 Storm up, 2 Storm down on called strike 3. Looking. Coming up to bat now, our third baseman, number 96, Victor Velasquez. So, Velasquez comes set in the box, and pitch for Bollinger. Inside for ball one. Bollinger does not get the call on the inside this time, so it's 1 ball, no strikes to Velasquez. Pitch from Bollinger is low and inside for ball 2. Bellinger comes set. Here's the pitch to Velasquez. Inside, ball 3. So, Bellinger trying to work that inside corner, but not getting the calls on this batter. Oh. Pitcher comes, says. Nope.
There's
So, little technical difficulties there. Velasquez walked, but first pitch Jake Gentry saw, he had a nice solid hit. Unfortunately, the right fielder was able to track the ball down and make the catch at the warning track for out number 3. So, after 1, Storm down 4-0 going into the top of the second. So as we're going into the top of the second, Storm is taking the field with the throw around. Storm is wearing their home whites today. München Haar disciples are wearing the yellow and purple tops, white bottoms. So coming up to bat for the disciples, they batted around in the first inning. So coming up to the plate for Disciples is Luke Steinlen, number 1. In the on-deck circle for the Disciples is Colin Murphy. So, Sarowski kicks and fires right down the line for called strike 1. Sarowski looking over his glove. Here's the pitch, swung on and hit to the shortstop, who fires over to the first baseman for out number 1. So, nice, clean first out of the top half of the second inning. Now coming up to bat is number 26, Colin Murphy. Patrick Music, number 18, is in the on-deck circle. So, here's the pitch from Zarski. Inside, but a little too inside for ball 1. Here's the next pitch. Next pitch is just a bit too high for the strike zone, so 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch from Zarowski. It catches the strike zone for a first strike. So, 2 balls, 1 strike to call here now on Murphy. Next pitch. Swung on and foul tip at the plate. 2-2 count. Yep, Zarowski taking his time. Comes set. Has his pitch. Oh, does not get the call. Full count. Pitch looked good going right down the center of the plate, but unfortunately looks can be deceiving from our angle. So his next pitch swung on and fouled behind home plate down the first base line. Murphy still has a full count. So Zarowski toes the rubber, and here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled at home plate. So, do it again. So, with one away, we have a full count here. Zarowski takes a little breath, takes a look in, and fires. Swung on and drilled up the middle for a base hit to the center fielder. So with one away, Disciples do have a runner at first. Patrick Music coming up to bat. Conversation going on between the home plate umpire and Llewellyn, who is on deck circle. Don't know what the conversation was about. Doesn't matter. So here's the first pitch to Music. And it is a beautiful fastball right down the middle. Strike one. Murphy takes a small lead from first. Zarowski fires. Swung on and through the gap between third and short. Kiss fields and fires back into short, but now we have runners at second and first. Still only one away. Phildrich Llewellyn coming up to the batter's box here, the right-handed hitter. Was one who was having the conversation with the home plate umpire before that pitch. In the on-deck circle is number 72, Simon Leschner. Here's the pitch from Zarowski, and is a strike on the inside corner. Disciple runners taking their leads from the bases here, and Zarowski with a high leg kick, look back to second, trying to scare the runner. So, here's the pitch. Fastball high. Taken for ball. Zarowski's next pitch is a fastball who Llewellyn could not catch up to for a swinging strike. So we have 1 ball, 1 strike here to Llewellyn with runners at first and second. One away. Zarowski's next pitch. Swung on late, fouled directly behind home plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Zarowski looks in for the signs. Has what he wants, comes set. And the pitch. Swung on and hit to the shortstop for 1 and fires over to first for a double play. Textbook double play by the Storm. Well done, gentlemen. So, going into the home half of the second inning, Storm still down 4-0, but no damage taken. So, coming in for the home half the second, leading off for the Storm, we Noah Lawrence. Noah, who did take a bad hop to the head, is doing fine now. He comes set in the batter's box, and here's the pitch from Bollinger. Taken high for ball one. So, Bollinger comes set and fires. Ball is in the dirt for ball two. And the on-deck circle is number 22, Douglas Yoakum. And waiting in the wings is a designated hitter, Daniel Martins. So, next pitch to Lawrence is a called ball. So 3 balls, no strikes on our first baseman. Do you have the green light? Nope. Takes the pitch for a called strike one on the inside. Bollinger's able to find the inside corner again. Here's his next pitch. Swung on, inside out, hit to... Yeah, just foul. Just missed being in fair territory. But it was an inside-out swing, almost dropped it in. So, full count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes on Noah Lawrence as the ball is being retrieved. So, it's a shame it didn't fall a couple centimeters in the other direction. So, Bollinger comes set, and with the full count, here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled back to the backstop. So, Bollinger comes set, and the pitch at Lawrence. Swung on and fouled directly at his foot. Lawrence is going to need a lot of ice after today's game if this keeps up. So, Noah digs in. Next pitch he sees, hopefully doesn't go to his foot. Swung on and hit behind home plate into the wheat field. Still full count. Bollinger comes set. And the pitch to Lawrence is in the dirt. He drew a walk. Great at bat by the first baseman, staying off of a pitch that was outside. Now coming up to the plate, number 22, Douglas Yoakum. So with a runner on first, Yoakum has an at bat now. Hopefully he can actually advance the runner over. Yeah. So Bollinger comes set, and the first pitch to Yoakum is high and outside for ball one. Yoakum laying off a pitch that never dropped. So, Bollinger's next pitch. Swung on and missed. Yoakum misses the fastball. It's outside. Good pitch to swing at. So, 1 ball, 1 strike. Lawrence takes the lead off of first. Oh, quick throw over. Almost gets Lawrence, who stretches back and gets back on the bag before getting tagged. First base umpire with the safe call. So, Bollinger toes the rubber, looks in for his signs, checks Lawrence, who has the same lead. And the pitch. Oh, throwback. Trying to pick him off, but Lawrence is not 2 steps off the bag. I don't know why he's trying to pick him off when he's not even moving. So, Lawrence back in the same position again. Bollinger looks over, but actually throws at home plate. Finds that inside corner again for a called strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Yoakum. Let's see if Bollinger decides to go back inside or if he decides to try and pick off the runner. Here's the pitch. Oh, and a called strike 3, low in the strike zone for Yoakum. So, coming up to bat, number 36, designated hitter, Daniel Martins. As Daniel Martins comes to the plate, you have 1 out. Lawrence at first. Lawrence takes his short lead. Bollinger fires and gets the top of the strike zone with a fastball. Strike 1 to Martins. So as Bollinger steps off the rubber for a bit, comes back, looks over at the runner, and fires a home. But it's a ball inside for ball 1. So 1-1 count with 1 out here. Running at first. Now thinking about taking his lead. Small 2-step lead off the bag. And here's the pitch to Martins. Boom. Looks in the same position that was called a ball, but this time called a strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Martins. Still not sure what is the inside strike zone for this umpire, but so far, apparently he does. Here's the pitch to Martins. And it is a called strike 3, low and outside, but it is a called strike 3 on the batter. So, coming up to bat, number 26, the right fielder, Oliver Yoakum. So, Lawrence takes his lead off of first. Yoakum gets set, and here's the pitch from Bollinger. And back on that inside corner for a called strike 1. Bollinger is living on that inside strike. Runner takes his lead off of first. Bollinger with his pitch. Swung on late, but fouled back to the plate, back behind the backstop here. So, no balls, 2 strikes to count. Bollinger is requesting a fresh ball. New one's been given by the home plate umpire. The old ball's been thrown out of play. So, Bollinger toes the rubber. Looks over at Lawrence at first, who is not going anywhere. In the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So, leadoff batter was walked, and he stayed there. So, after 2, Disciples 4, Storm nothing. So going into the top half of the third inning, leading off for the Disciples, number 72, Leshner. Left-hander is in the box, and the first pitch he sees is a called strike on the outside corner. So Zarowski's first pitch was a called strike. His next pitch swung on and hit to the first baseman, who throws over to Zarowski, who covers first base for out number 1. Nice little basic baseball there. Slow roller to the first baseman, pitcher covering. So 1 away here in the top half of the third. Coming up to bat is number 33, Felix Stoll. Zarowski kicks, fires. Oh, does not get the call. Ball inside. So, next pitch. Zarowski kicks and fires. Same place, ball inside. Home plate umpire doesn't want any Storm to talk to him, and everything he says is negative. So, he's already warned the pitcher that he doesn't want to have any lip. Next pitch. Hit back to the pitcher, who cleanly fields and throws over to first. So, 2 away here. Coming with bat, number 34, Felix Stroll. So, Disciples catcher. Not in the box yet. Seems to be having another conversation. Home plate umpire likes to have conversations with the Disciples, but not the Storm, apparently. So, here's the pitch. Outside and high for ball 1. So, not sure why the chat is disabled on YouTube. So, next pitch was ruled a swing by the home plate umpire. Said no. First base umpire said yes, he did. So, 1 ball, 1 strike now to the catcher. Zarowski hits the batter. It hit the bat, not the batter. Oh, my correction. Being corrected here by a scorekeeper. He leaned into the pitch. So, 1 ball, 2 strikes. You're not allowed to actually lean into the pitch. So, little discussion going on now again, trying to figure out what the actual call was on this. Waiting for the umpire. Yep, 2. Okay, it's been cleared up. It is 2 balls, 1 strike. So, batter steps in the box. Here's the pitch. And gets the low inside call for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Zarowski seems to have found that inside corner. Let's see if he stays there, if he tries to do something else. Looks over the top of his glove, gets his sign. Time is called. So, here's the pitch. Outside. Ball had a little movement on it, went a little too far on the outside, so full count. And here's the pitch from Zarowski, and it is swung on and hit straight to the right fielder. So, routine fly ball for out number 3. Storm finally have a 1-2-3 inning. So, going into the bottom half of the third inning, Storm still down 4-0.
So.
So, going into the home half of the third inning, leading off for the Hünstetten Storm, number 17, Samuel Guilherme. On deck will be number 2, Vicente Velasquez, and in the hole right now is number 9, Yannick Kiss. So, stepping into the batter's box now is number 17, Samuel Guilherme. Batter's ready. Here's the pitch. And first pitch he sees is a called strike. So, next pitch he sees. Swung on and hit, but routine fly ball to the left fielder for out number 1. Yeah. So, coming up to bat now is our shortstop, number 2, Vicente Velasquez. So, Velasquez ready now for his first pitch. First pitch from Bollinger is inside for ball 1. Next pitch, Velasquez is swung on, popped up behind home plate, and into the wheat right behind the press box here. 1-1 count. Oh, pitcher comes set, kicks and fires outside for ball 2. It is a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Those of you who are not here, you can only see what's going on in the field, but looking around, it is a beautiful area here today. Time is called by the batter. So, next pitch, Velasquez is a called strike. So, 2-2 count. Velasquez able to foul off that pitch. Goes far down the right field line, but far foul. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes to shortstop. Next pitch, swung on and hit down third base line, but just foul. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes to the shortstop. So, Vicente making the slow walk back to home plate after trying to beat out what could have been a nice infield single. But it just went foul of third base. So, he's back in the box now. Pitcher comes set. Looking for his pitch. Still looking for his pitch. And time is called. Two balls, 2 strikes. 1 away here in the bottom of the third. And the pitch from Bollinger. Swung on, hit back to the pitcher, deflects off the pitcher's foot, and Vicente is able to beat out a great attempted throw by the second baseman. So, infield single for Vicente Velasquez. So, coming up to bat Coming up to bat now,
Second base.
we have a pinch hitter, Josh Harrison, number 4. So, Josh Harrison will take Yannick Kiss's spot in left field.
Ist noch rausgegangen? Ja, wir haben Josh eingewechselt. Gegen Yannick.
So, umpire is updating his lineup. Pinch hitter has been agreed.
Also Yannick gegen Joshua Harrison.
So, everything has been documented, and Harrison is now in the batter's box. So, play has been called. Bollinger looks in, has his pitch, comes set, checks runner at first, and the pitch swung on and missed. Strike 1. Vicente Velasquez at first base with 1 away. Takes a short lead. Bollinger comes set. And the pitch is a pickoff. Throw over to first base. Velasquez not even 1 step away from the bag, but lets him know that he is being watched. So, Velasquez takes his lead off of first. Pitcher comes set. And the pitch swung on, and Harrison fouls back to the backstop for strike 2. No ball, 2 strike count on Harrison. Runner at first has a short lead, takes a step extra. Here's the pitch, and swung on and missed for strike 3. So, Harrison out swinging on a high pitch, but now coming to bat is third baseman number 96, Victor Velasquez. So, first pitch to Velasquez, outside for ball number 1. Victor steps out, adjusts the gloves, gets back in the batter's box. Vicente Velasquez takes his lead off of first. Next pitch to Victor is high and outside for ball 2. So 2 ball, no strike count on our third baseman. Runner at first takes his lead. Bollinger throws over, and he is safe. So, attempted pickoff of the first base runner, but Vicente Velasquez is not that far off the bag. So, Velasquez takes his position again off the bag, and pitch fired. Great hit. Unfortunately, it went right down first base foul line. So, 2 balls, 1 strike to count to the third baseman. Victor steps out, adjusts his gloves. Now back in the box. And the pitch is a hit and run. Unfortunately, ball is hit foul behind home plate. So, 2 balls, 2 strike count. Hit and run is a good call here in this play. speedy runner at first. Unfortunately, could not get the hit. So, 2-ball, 2-strike count, runner at first. Do have 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. The pitch from Bellinger. Outside, ball 3. Victor now has a full count. Runner will be going. Ballinger looks in, gets his sign. Throw over, they haven't. Oh! First baseman caught sleeping. Vicente Velasquez is going to be waved all the way around, and here's the slide. Save! Vicente Velasquez comes around from first on a failed pickoff move by the Disciples. Speed kills on the base path, and the speedy runner, unchecked, comes around from first to score on the throwing error. First baseman out of position. Bellinger did not see that his first baseman wasn't there when he fired over for the pickoff move. So, with 2 outs, 1 run has come across, and Victor Velasquez with a full count. So, Bellinger looks in, has his sign, comes set. Here's the pitch, outside for ball 4. So, Victor Velasquez is able to draw the walk. Now coming up to bat, our center fielder, number 8, Jake Gentry. So, Jake Gentry, left-handed hitter. With 2 outs, he does have a runner at first. His last at bat, he hit a lovely fly ball. Unfortunately, the right fielder was able to track it down. So, let's see what he does in this at bat. First pitch. Bellinger's able to get the outside low called strike 1. So, Gentry waits for his next offering. Here's a pitch from Bellinger. Swung on and hit foul down the third baseline. So, no ball, 2-strike count to our center fielder. Victor Velasquez, no threat to steal at first. Pitcher comes set. And the pitch. Ball just a bit high and outside. Gentry just able to lay off swinging. 1 ball, 2-strike to the center fielder. And the next pitch. Next pitch is high and inside for ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Gentry stares at the pitcher as the pitcher is looking in for his call. Comes set. Here's the windup. Gentry gets wood on the ball and hits it, unfortunately, to the left fielder, who comes in shallow. So, nice hit. Unfortunately, it wasn't soft enough. So, after 3, Disciples 4, Hünstetten Storm 1. So, going into the visitors' half of the fourth inning, apologies there. Stormed down 3 runs, but they were able to actually pick up a run on a throwing error by the Disciples. So, now going into the top half of the fourth inning, Disciples send to the plate number 10, Zambrano. As Swarovski kicks and fires low and inside for ball 1. Swarovski looks over his glove, kicks and fires, catches the outside top corner of the strike zone for a called strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Zambrano, left fielder. Next pitch, swung on and tapped foul just behind home plate. 1 ball, 2 strike count. So, Serrano comes set and does not swing at a pitch, so called ball. 2 balls, 2 strike is the count. Swarovski comes set, kicks, it fires. Does not get the inside call for ball 3. So 3 balls, 1 strike. 3 balls, 1 strike count to the left fielder. His next pitch, swung on and hit down the right field line, rolls all the way to the fence. Right fielder throws the cutoff man, and Zambrano, just makes it in under the tag at third for a triple. Zambrano, on a 3 ball, 1 strike count, had the green light to swing and hit the ball just inside the right field foul line, rolling all the way to the foul pole. And with a speedy runner, he makes it all the way to third, just getting underneath the tag. So, with no outs, runner at third, coming up to bat now for the Disciples, number 6, Enriquez. Left-hander, first pitch he sees, swings and hits it foul behind home plate. So, no ball, 1 strike count now to the left-handed batter. Next pitch he sees, swung on and hit deep to center field. Runner tags and scores. So, ball is caught for out number 1, so sac fly. But with a speedy runner at third, there was no throw in by the second baseman. So, Disciples now lead 5-1 with 1 away. So, now at the plate for the Disciples, number 1, the right fielder, Steinlen. First pitch he sees is a ball. Pitch was low and a little bit outside for ball 1. So, next pitch he sees, catches the bottom of the strike zone for strike 1. So, now can't touch that.
Is it gone?
It was, now it's... So, here's the pitch. Swung on. Second baseman fields cleanly, throws over, and gets the out. Nice fielding by Lawrence at first. Scooping the ball out of the dirt while keeping his foot on the bag. So, with 2 away, coming up to the bat for the Disciples, third baseman, number 26, Colin Murphy. Here's the pitch from Swarovski. Right down the middle for called strike 1. Swarovski looks over the top of his glove, gets a sign, kicks, fires. But ball is just a little too far in the dirt. Trying to get the batter to swing at something low. Unfortunately, the ball was a little too low. So, here's his next pitch. Just a bit outside for ball 2. 2 out here in the visitors' half of the 4th. And the next pitch right down the middle for a called strike. Murphy realized that was a strike. Could have swung at the pitch, but he didn't. So we have 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Swung on the next pitch, but foul tip at the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. With 2 outs, bases are empty for the Disciples. And the pitch swung on and hit foul back behind home plate and into the wheat. For those of you who are not too familiar with Dickman Field, it is a beautiful Field of Dreams ballpark as it is situated here in amongst the fields of Hünstetten. We have wheat growing around us. Makes for a very picturesque backstop. So, 3 balls, 2 strike to count on Colin Murphy. Here's the pitch. Just foul tipped.
Oh, did he hit it?
Just got a piece of that ball, fouled it back underneath the legs of the umpire. Still full count. Swarovski's next pitch swung on and missed for strike 3. Damage is done, though, as the Disciples do get a run in. Leadoff triple paid off. So, after 4.5, Disciples 5, Storm 1. So, coming into the home half of the 4th, leading off for the Hünstetten Storm, number 66, Noah Lauren. So, in the on-deck circle is Douglas Yoakum with Daniel Martins, our DH, down in the box. So, first pitch to Lawrence for this home half of the 4th is a called strike on the outside corner. Lawrence had thoughts of actually swinging at the pitch, but held off, but it was still a called strike. Next pitch he sees is, catching that low inside strike. So, 0-2 on our first baseman. Pitcher kicks, fires, and ball is in the dirt for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Bollinger has towed the rubber, has a sign, Kicks and fires. Lawrence is able to hold off on a high ball. 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count now. Next pitch of Lawrence is swung on and missed at inside strike. Lawrence had the idea, he had the swing, or it may be called. So, 1 away here in the bottom of the 4th. So, coming up to bat, number 22, the catcher, Douglas Yoakum. First pitch of Yoakum, swung on and fouled to the net. Strike 1. Yoakum looked a little late on that swing, just able to get a piece of the ball, fouled it back to the net. So, next pitch he sees. Swung on and tapped. Slow to the third baseman. Almost beats out the throw. Yoakum almost legged out an infield single there. Third baseman was able to just get a good grip and fire over in time. But, unfortunately, that means 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th. Coming at the bat now, the designated hitter, number 36, Daniel Martins. First pitch to Martins. Inside. Just gets out of the way of that pitch for ball 1. Yesterday, Daniel was on the mound in relief when the game was called after 6.5 innings due to rain. Today he's DHing. Next pitch he sees is inside again. Just gets out of the way from getting hit. Ball 2. 2 ball, no strike, but 2 away already in the inning. Next pitch. Swung on and hit. High pop. And caught by the right fielder for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down for the Storm. After 4, Disciples 5, Storm 1. So coming into the visitors' half of the 5th inning, Storm taking their positions, a little throw around. Our pitcher, Caleb Zarski, is getting some warm-up throws. Coming to bat now for the Disciples, leading off the top of the 5th will be number 18, Patrick Music, followed by Fieldrick Llewellyn and Simon Leschner. So, Music is getting ready, finally steps into the box. Zarowski now steps onto the rubber, looks over his glove, has the pitch, kicks and fires. Low for ball 1. His next pitch. Swung on and hit. High down third base line. And caught by Victor Velasquez for out number 1. Victor Velasquez following the ball and was able to track it down in foul territory. Nicely done, gentlemen. So, 1 away here in the 5th. Coming up to bat now, the center fielder, number 2, Fieldrick Llewellyn. Zerowski kicks, fires. Ball is swung on, fielded by Velasquez at third. Fires over to Lawrence. Routine. Out number 2. Wonderfully done. 2 away. 2 away here in the top of the 5th inning. Victor Velasquez is in on both plays. Coming up to bat now, first baseman number 72, Simon Leshner. Left-hander is in the box. Zerowski kicks, fires, throws, but just a bit outside. Ball 1. Next pitch. Just a bit more inside on that outside corner. Catches the inside corner. Catches that outside corner for strike 1. Good pitch by the pitcher. 1-1 count. And here's the pitch. Swung on and hit. Grounder. Fielded by Lawrence. Throws over to the pitcher who is covering first base for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the 5th inning. Going into the bottom half of the 5th inning. Storm still down by 4. But lots of baseball still left to play. So, coming here into the home half of the 5th inning, leading off for the Hünstetten Storm, number 26, Oliver Yoakum. Oliver will be followed by Samuel Garamy and Vicente Velasquez. So, first pitch from Bellinger. Bellinger is in there for a called strike, catching the bottom of the strike zone. Yoakum ready. Oh, watches a ball. Actually, watch that one land behind me. So, no balls, 2 strikes to our right fielder. Here's the pitch from Bollinger. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 1 away. So, coming to bat now is the second baseman, number 17, Sammy Guillerme. In the on-deck circle now is Vicente Velasquez. So, first pitch to Guillerme. Inside. He had to dance out of the way of that ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
1 ball, no strike.
So, next pitch. over the plate for a called strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike count with 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th. And here's the pitch. Swung on and hit it off the hands right to the shortstop, who was able to throw over and get the speedy Garame before he's able to touch the bag. So 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th. All right, coming to the plate now is number 2, Vicente Velasquez. Last time Velasquez was on base path, he was able to come around from first and score on a bad throw by Bollinger on a pickoff move. And the on-deck circle is Josh Harrison. So first pitch to Velasquez. Inside, dances out of the way of that pitch for ball 1. Velasquez waiting on the next pitch. Low for ball 2. Looking over into the visitors' bullpen, as there is a pitcher just starting to stretch. Count is now 2 balls, 1 strike, as the pitch to Velasquez was called a strike on the outside corner. The next pitch, swung on and hit, scooped by the third baseman cleanly for out number 3. A 3 up, 3 down, bottom half of the 5th for Storm. Going into the top of the 6th now, Disciples 5, Storm 1. So coming into the top of the 6th, Storm down by 4 as they do a little throw around here. Coming up to bat now for the Disciples, designated hitter number 33, Stroll. He'll be followed by 34, Thorpe, and number 10, Zambrano. Caleb Sorosky still on the bump for the Storm. After a little hiccup he had giving up the 4 runs in the first, he has been pitching pretty cleanly with that 1 extra run coming on the triple where the runner came around and score. His first pitch, top of the 6th inning, is a called strike. Sorosky's next throw is swung on and missed, strike 2. Quickly getting ahead of Stroll. Sorosky looks in, gets his sign, kicks, fires, swung on, and missed for strike 3. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. Means 1 away here in the top of the 6th. Coming up to bat now is the catcher, number 34, Thorpe. Right-hander adjusting himself. Stepping now into the box. Sorosky looking, kicking, firing, and a bunt, but it goes foul. Sorosky very quickly off the mound, fielding the ball, but it was foul. So, Thorpe making the walk back to the batter circle. No balls, 1 strike. One away here in the top of the 6th. Caleb Sorosky has the ball, walking around the back of the mound. Now he's towed the rubber. Batter is finally in the box, digging in. Here's the pitch. Oh, does not get the inside call on that one, so we have 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Next pitch to Thorpe. Swung on and hit, and just over the second baseman's head into right field. So 1 out single here for the Disciples. Looking down into the Storm bullpen, I do see Phil Meyer just starting to warm up. So at bat now, number 10, Zambrano. Zambrano calls time. Not happy with how the dirt is at his feet. Wanted to dig in a bit more, stamp it down. So Zambrano is ready now. Throw over, but the runner is back safe. So Caleb Zarowski checks the runner at first. Fires. Runner shows run, but he doesn't go. And it is a called ball. So, here's the pitch. In there for a beautiful strike. Zambrano showing bunt, pulls the bat back, but ball does cross the strike zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, and he pulls the bat back, gets good wood on the ball, and hits it directly up the middle for a single. Runner now at second and first with 1 away for the Disciples. So, time is called. Jesse Remington coming in from center field to talk to his pitcher. So, have a little conference at the mound. So, acting manager Gentry is happy with what he just said. So, I'm being corrected. My apologies. Jake Gentry with the mound visit. I have no idea where that other name came from. Here's the pitch, but low and in the dirt for ball 1. Always happy to be corrected by my producer over here in the booth. Keeps me honest. So, next pitch swung on and hit. First baseman throws shortstop at second and gets the double play. So, Storm gets out of what could have been a jam with runners at first and second with 1 away, but a sharply hit ball to the first baseman gives us that double play. So, going into the bottom of the 6th, Storm down by 4. Still plenty of time to get it done. So coming into the bottom half of the 6th inning, home half of the 6th inning, leading off for the Storm will be number 4, Josh Harrison. Following our left fielder, will in the batter's box right now is number 96, Victor Velasquez. Jake Gentry, center fielder, who I misidentified earlier. Apologies there, brother. Jake Gentry is in the box waiting. So, Josh Harrison leads off the bottom half of the 6th inning. First pitch of Harrison. Taken for an outside strike. Called outside strike, so strike 1. Next pitch to Harrison is swung on and fouled back off the home plate umpire's arm. I hope he's okay. So, no balls, 2 strikes. So, home plate umpire Tim Meyer takes a foul ball off his right shoulder. He's took a little walk up the third base line, coming back to home plate now, getting a little breather. He'll have a black and blue in the morning. So, back behind the plate. Count is no balls, 2 strikes for Harrison. Nope. Still waiting for play to be called. Harrison's ready. Play has been called. Here's the pitch from Bollinger. Check swing, and he is called out by the first base umpire. So, that is a called strike 3, swinging on Harrison. 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Now at bat, our third baseman, number 96, Victor Velasquez. Jake Gentry now in the batter's box. So, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Velasquez is ready. Here's the pitch from Bollinger. Bit high and outside for ball 1. Still activity in the visitors' bullpen. Bollinger kicks and fires and throws, catches that outside corner for strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Next pitch to Velasquez. Swung on and hit, but fouled out of play. 1 ball, 2 strike count to the third baseman. Looking into the home bullpen, I see Phil Meyer is still warming up. So, pitcher is ready. Bollinger's pitch. Swung on and hit up the middle for a single. So, Victor Velasquez with a nice up the middle single with 1 away here. Now coming up to bat, number 8, Jake Gentry. Jake Gentry taking his practice swing as he gets into the left-handed batter's box with Victor Velasquez at first base. Noah Lawrence in the batter's box here, or in the on-deck circle. My apologies. And Gentry's ready. Velasquez not taking much of a lead off of first. Here's the pitch. Swung on, check, swing to the first baseman. Short and only can get 1. So, 2 away here. Gentry on first on the fielder's choice. So, 2 away here. Noah Lawrence is up to bat. So Bollinger toes the rubber, looks over at Gentry, who's putting his sliding mitt on. Gentry had a small hand injury beginning of the season, puts on the sliding mitt, takes his lead. Bollinger's pitch is low and in the dirt to Lawrence for ball number 1. So, Gentry has his lead. Bollinger looks over. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 2. Two ball, no strike count with 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Gentry has his lead at first. Here's the pitch to Lawrence. Lawrence taps the ball. Just foul. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh. Pitcher wanted another ball. A little juggling act between home plate umpire and the pitcher. Catcher and umpire are examining the ball. And he agrees it's finished. So, ball is thrown out of play. Noah is back in the box. And Jake Gentry takes his lead off of first. Bollinger looks over at the runner. Kicks. Fires. Ooh. Catches the outside corner somehow for a called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Noah's got a nice sized bat. It looks like it had been short if it swung. So, next pitch. Swung on, but fouled down the right field line.
Good catch out there. Yes, thank you.
So, looks like the ball was actually caught by the bullpen pitcher who is warming up. He didn't get lost in the weeds. So, 2 ball, 2 strike count with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Gentry takes his lead again. And he is out at second. Bollinger threw over after Gentry took off. Third out made at second base. It's unfortunate for the Storm, but that's how the 6th inning ends. Still, Disciples 5, Storm 1. So, after 6 innings, Storm are down by 4. There's been a pitching change here. So, number 31, Phil Meyer, right-hander's coming in to relieve Caleb Swarovski. After a rough start, Swarovski was able to settle down. 5 runs by the Disciples, but other than that, Swarovski's pitching was, I would say, not bad. Pretty good for his first start here. So, Phil Myers now warming up on the mound. First batter he'll face is number 1, Steinlen. Steinlen Murphy music. That's the 1-2-3 coming into the top half of the 7th inning. Looking down in visitors' bullpen, there looks like 2 pitchers have been warming up. One might be ready. One is still just getting warmed up. Might see a pitching change for the visitors once we go into the bottom half of the 7th. So, Myers taking his warm-up tosses. Looks like his... Yep, there it is. There's his last warm-up toss. He's ready to face Steinlen, right fielder. So, as Steinlen comes to the batter's circle, all right, Phil is towing the rubber, looking in for the signs. Comes set, and here's the pitch. His first pitch is a little bit low and outside for ball 1. Next pitch for Meyer. Same location, trying to get the batter to chase, low and outside for ball 2. So, Phil looks in, gets his sign, comes set. And here's the pitch. Low and outside, ball 3. Looks like the game plan for Meyer is trying to get the batter to chase. Not a bad idea. So, with 3-0, let's see if the batter has a green light to swing. Next pitch catches the corner for strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike to count on Steinlen. Myers has his pitch. Here is the kick, fire, and low and outside. So, lost him. On a 3-1 count, ball 4 was thrown low and outside. So now, with no runners on, no outs, runner on base. Next up for the Disciples is the third baseman, number 26, Murphy. Phil takes a look at the runner at first, taking his lead. Oh, runner started then stopped, but an excuse me single out to the left fielder, drops in, gets away from the left fielder, and runner is all the way around from first. Disciples now extend their lead 6-1 on a little duck snort hit to the left fielder. Harrison not able to actually field the ball cleanly. Ball got past him, which allowed the runner to continue on around from second to third and scoring on the throw. So, no outs for the Disciples here in the top of the 7th. Runner is now at second. Coming up to bat now, second baseman, number 18, Patrick Music. Myers comes set. And the pitch. Swung on, hit sharply to the shortstop, who throws ahead of the runner, getting him out at third. Fielder's choice gets the lead runner out as Murphy makes his way. Murphy thrown out at third. Music makes his way to first on the fielder's choice. So, 1 away in the top of the 7th. Now with the bat, center fielder number 2, Llewellyn. So, Meyer looks over, checks the runner. Here's the pitch. Big breaking ball that doesn't break over the outside corner, inside corner. Sorry. Ball 1. Next pitch is a big swing and a miss for strike one. 1-1 count on Llewellyn.
Sorry, how many wins?
Music taking a lead, and as he did that, Myers throws over, almost gets the runner, but he's able to swim back just in time. Runner has a nice lead off of first. Phil checks the runner twice. Looks back. Music being a bit aggressive at first base with his lead. And he's off. Swing and a miss. And safe. Just gets over the tag of Guillerme. It is a swing and a miss for a strike, but the runner was able to steal on the throw. So with one out, Disciples do have a runner at second. Here's the pitch of Llewellyn. Swung on and hit sharply. Jake Gentry tracks it down and throws the ball sharply to short, keeping the runner at second. Gentry on the catch. So, on the flyout, runner is not able to advance because of the great throw to the shortstop. So, 2 away here, runner at second. Now on the left-handed batter's box is number 72, Leschner. First pitch he sees is a called strike on the outside corner. Meyer looks in, gets his sign. Comes set, looks back at second. And the pitch. Catches the inside corner, painting the corners there, Phil. So, no balls, 2 strikes to the first baseman. Meyer comes set, and the pitch just misses that inside corner. So, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Music, the base runner at second, takes his lead off the bag. Meyer looks in for a sign. Has a sign. Oh, time is called by the batter. So, here's the pitch from Meyer. Swung on and popped high, but caught by the shortstop. So Vicente Velasquez making the catch for out number 3, but damage is done. Disciples extend their lead. Storm now down by 5, going into the bottom of the 7th. Time to stretch, everyone. 7th inning stretch time. So, coming to the bottom of the 7th for the Storm. Hoping for some hits, get some runs scored. Storm down by 5. First up for the Storm is first baseman Noah Lawrence. First pitch he sees is taken for a strike. Bollinger's still on the bump for the Disciples. Next pitch. Swung on and tapped back to the pitcher, who throws over for out number 1. So, now up to bat, our catcher, number 2, Douglas Yoakum. So, first pitch to Yoakum. Swung on, fouled back to the net. Strike 1. Yoakum just able to get a piece of that ball. So, next pitch he sees. In the dirt inside for ball 1. So, 1-1 count on their catcher. Looking down in the visitors' bullpen, they do have 2 pitchers up warming. Yoakum gets under a pitch and skies it out to the shortstop for out number 2. Sun is out here at Dickman Field. Unfortunately, the sun did not cause the ball to get lost and fall in for a hit. So, 2 batters up, 2 batters down. Up next, Daniel Martins. So, before Martin's able to come to the batter's box, looks like we have a mound visit. Disciples manager Charles Poe is out to talk to his pitcher, find out how he's feeling. So, Bollinger's able to convince his skipper that he's able to throw. And Poe's happy with the diagnosis. He's not ready to come out just yet. So, up to bat now is our designated hitter, number 36, Daniel Martins. Daniel Martins hitting here now with bases empty, but with 2 outs. First pitch he sees. Catches that outside corner for strike 1. Next pitch from Bollinger. Swung on and hit sharply to the second baseman, who throws over to first for out number 3. So, a very quick bottom of the 7th for the Storm. Going into the top of the 8th. Disciples 6, Storm 1. So, coming into the visitors' half of the 8th inning, Phil Meyer still on the mound for Hünstetten Storm. As Meyer has his warm-up tosses, he's ready to go. Coming up to bat now for the Disciples. Pinch hitter, number 71, Bernd Radvik.
Oh, pitch hitter. Okay. Next in. Pitch hitter.
Yep. Yep. So, 71 for the Disciples, Bernd Radvik, pinch hitting for the designated hitter, Stroll. Thorpe in the on-deck circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, play is called. Meyer has his pitch. Kicks, fires, first pitch. Taken low for a ball. Ball 1 to Radvik. Radovic, my apologies. Next pitch from Meyer. Low and outside for ball 2. No one throwing in the visitors' bullpen, so we'll probably have a pitching change for the visitors once the bottom of the 8th comes up. For now, we have a 2-ball, no-strike count. Next pitch from Phil is in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher for ball 3. 3-ball, no-strike count on the pinch hitter. Right-handed pinch hitter, Radvik. 3-0 count. Let's see if he has the green light to swing on the next pitch. Pitcher Meyer is catching the outside strike zone for strike number 1. Radvik trying to take his base before the umpire calls it. You don't do that, sir. So, 3 balls, 1 strike to the pinch hitter. Next pitch, swung on and hit. Nice little bloop caught by the right fielder. Yoakum squeezes, making the catch for out number 1. 1 away here in the top half of the 8th inning. Coming up to bat now, number 34, the catcher, Thorpe. So Phil Meyer, after 3 straight balls, able to get that outside corner for strike 1. And the next pitch causes the pinch hitter to fly out. So next up, Thorpe. Meyer looks in for the sign. Has a sign, comes set. And the pitch just outside for ball 1. Meyer has his sign again. Catcher sets up outside. Oh, ball just misses the top of the strike zone for ball 2. Good pitch by Phil. Thorpe not swinging at anything. Oh, next pitch from Meyer. Swung on and hit out to left field. Harrison chases, and makes the catch in foul territory for out number 2. Josh Harrison tracking the ball all the way off the bat. Makes a great catch before he gets to Burns' fence. So, 2 away here in the top of the 8th. So now up for the Disciples, left fielder number 10, Zambrano. First pitch from Meyer, swung on and hit. Bouncer to short, throws over, and gets out number 3. Phil Meyer with a 3 up, 3 down. Top half of the 8th. So going into the bottom of the 8th, Storm down by 5, still 6-1. Still have a chance. Come on, Storm. Plenty of games still left to play. So we have a new pitcher for the Disciples. Number 8, Jan Enderet. The number 8, sorry. Jan Enderet for the Disciples coming in. The right-hander is replacing Bollinger, who went 7 innings, only giving up 1 earned run. And, yeah. Jan Enderet taking his warm-up pitches. First Storm batter he will face is Oliver Yoakum, our right fielder, who made that last out. Samuel Guilherme is in the batter's in the on-deck circle behind Yoakum. And then Vicente Velasquez will hit 3rd in the inning. So, Ollie gets to see a new pitcher for the first time in this game. Endret takes a long look in, comes set. And here's his first pitch to Yoakum. Swung on and hit. Tapper to the third baseman. Yoakum trying to beat out the throw, but just misses it for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out for the new pitcher for the Disciples. Yoakum almost legged that out, but the throw beat him by half a step. So coming up to bat now is Sammy Guilherme, second baseman. Guilherme steps into the box. Pitcher leans in, looks for the sign, comes set. And the pitch to Guilherme. Inside, looked like it hit his sleeve, but umpire didn't call it, so ball 1. So, pitcher comes set. Next pitch, Guilherme. Low and outside, ball 2. So, 2 ball, no strike count with 1 away here for Guilherme. Catcher sets up low. And the pitch. In the dirt. Ball 3. Guilherme laying off the pitches in the dirt. Andrew trying to get Guilherme to swing at something. On 3-0. Guilherme taking all the way. Count 3-1. Guilherme did not have the green light to swing on that 4th pitch. Let's see what he does here with a 3-1 count. So here's the pitch. taking all the way down the middle for strike 2. So full count for second baseman. Full count, 1 away. Here in the bottom of the 8th. Storm need base runners. So, full count. Next pitch to Guillerme. Slap shot to the second baseman who fires and gets there in time for out number 2. So, 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th for the Storm. So, with 2 outs, Vicente Velasquez coming to the plate. Josh Harrison in the on-deck circle. Vincent Velasquez, the only runner to cross home for the Storm today. Velasquez in the box and ready, waiting for his first pitch. Catcher sets low. And the pitch. Swung on, first pitch he sees, skied high, but does not go from home plate. Squeezed by the catcher for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down here in the bottom of the 8th. Going into the top of the 9th. Storm need runs. They're down 5. So Disciples 6, Storm 1. So Phil Meyer back on the mound, taking his warm-up throws coming into the top of the 9th inning. Coming up to bat here for the Disciples will be back Enriquez, number 6. And in the on-deck circle is number 1, Luke Steinlen. So, home plate umpire decided he was going to brush off home plate before Phil was able to finish throwing his last throw. But everything is ready now. So, now here in the top of the 9th inning. Batters in the left-handed batter's box. Phil comes set. And his pitch catches that outside corner for strike 1. So, Meyer looks in, gets his sign from his battery mate Yoakum. Kicks, fires, swung on, and tapped foul down the first base line. 2 strikes. 2 strikes on the speedy Enriquez. Meyer takes a little walk behind the bump, comes back, is toting the rubber. Looking in for his sign here, has what he wants. And the pitch. Good pitch by Meyer, trying to get the batter to chase, but he does not chase. Ball 1. Next pitch from Meyer. Swung on. Bouncer to second, throw over, and out. 1 away here in the top of the 9th. Now up to bat for the Disciples, number 1, Steinlen. Steinlein up to bat now in the right-handed batter's box. Murphy in the on-deck circle. Meyer has his sign, comes set, and the pitch. Inside, ball 1. Ball just under the shoulder of the batter. So, Meyer next pitch. Swung on and directly foul just over the net. Doesn't quite make the wheat. Umpire calls for a new ball. So, 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 away here in the top of the 9th. Meyer kicks, fires, and it's a tapper foul down the third base line. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Meyer asking for the count. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes on Steinlein. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Ball 2. Storm in standard defensive position here. As Meyer kicks and fires, swung on, and it's a dribbler that goes foul, just foul. Got lucky there, Storm. So, still 2 ball, 2 strike count. Fresh delivery of balls brought to the home plate umpire as he was without. So, batter back in ready. Meyer looking in for the sign, has it. And here's the pitch. Swung on and hit, but foul down the right field line, out of play. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 away here in the top of the 9th. Meyer comes set. And here's the pitch. Inside, trying to brush him back. So, full count. Full count on Steinlein. And the pitch. Oh, does not get that outside corner. So, Steinlein gets away from him after getting ahead of the batter with a 1-2 count. Able to draw the walk. So, with 1 runner on, 1 out, Colin Murphy comes to bat. Colin Murphy in the right-handed batter's box, while Steinlein takes a short lead off of first. Meyer looks back, has a sign, kicks, fires, ball outside. Throw over. Meyer noticed the first base runner trying to sneak a little bit further off the bag than he was wanting. So, here's the pitch. Inside, ball 2. Runner takes a step off the first base bag. Meyer has his sign, kicks, and fires. Swung on, bouncer to To short. Oh, the shortstop misses the ball on the throw, but it is backed up by the left fielder. So, on the throw, no outs. So, with one away here in the top of the ninth, Disciples do have runners at first and second on that fielder's choice. Now up to bat is pinch hitter, number 67, Miguel Pinheiro. Pinheiro pinch hitting for Patrick Music. So the first pitch that Pinheiro sees does not catch the inside corner for a ball. So, one away here in the top of the ninth. Disciples do have runners at second and first. Meyer's next pitch. Inside ball 2. So, Phil Meyer taking a little walk behind pitching mound, trying to collect his thoughts. Now he's back on the rubber, looks down, gets his sign, comes set. And here's the pitch. Oh, ball does not catch the zone. Couldn't see where that missed, but truth of the matter now is it is a 3-0 count. Let's see if the pinch hitter has a green light to swing. Here's the pitch. And 4 pitches, 4 balls. So bases loaded now with one away. Going with the bat now is number 2, Llewellyn. So Meyer looking in to his battery mate for the sign. Comes set. And here's the pitch, Llewellyn. Swung on high, but out of play for strike 1.
Come on, guys, do another nice double play pause.
So, Meyer has a fresh ball. Looks in, gets his signs, comes set. And here's the pitch. In the dirt for ball 1. So, 1-1 is the count here on Llewellyn. He has a teammate on every base. Meyer comes set, and here's the pitch. In the dirt, ball 2. Meyer trying to induce a ground ball so we can try to get a double play and get into that home half of the 9th inning. Good plan. Let's hope we can make another one of those spectacular double plays happen. So here's the pitch. Swung on to high, ball out of the zone, but it goes foul. So, 2 balls, 2 strikes count. So, batter is ready, and here's the next pitch. Swung on. High fly ball. Track to center field. Gentry throws into the shortstop. 1 run scores. Runner at third tags and scores on the sacrifice fly. So, runners now at second and first. 2 away. Disciples' lead has increased. Disciples now lead 7-1. Coming up to bat now is number 72, Simon Lechner, left-handed batter. Now in the left-handed batter's box. First pitch he sees is just outside for ball 1. Radovic is in the on-deck circle. Meyer has his sign. Looks back at the runner at second. Here's the pitch. Inside. Just misses the batter. Meyer has stepped off the mound, come back. He's now towing the rubber, looking in for the sign. Yoakum has set up out and away. Here's the pitch. Over the heart of the plate. Nice pitch for a strike. So, Meyer throws behind the runner at second, who was leaning too far, but just able to get back in. Meyer looks back to the second baseman. Swung on. Fielded by the second baseman and throws over for out number 3. Damage is done. Disciples do bring across that runner that was on third base. They now lead 7-1 going into the bottom of the 9th. Still some time for the Storm to come back. So coming into the bottom of the 9th for the Storm, down by 6. Haar has a new pitcher on the mound, Daniel Wolf, number 49. So Poe has decided to go to Wolf to try and close out this game. Coming up to bat for the Storm, it will be Harrison, Velasquez, and Gentry. So we are checking to see if there's defensive substitution. We have not been told yet. So there is a new second baseman for the Disciples. Miguel Pinheiro stays in at second base. So Josh Harrison now in the batter's box for the Storm. He'll be the first Storm batter that Wolf faces. So, first pitch from Wolf. Catches the inside corner for strike number 1. Next pitch from Wolf. Swung on and missed on a low outside ball. Harrison down quickly, 0-2. Storm need base runners to bring this close. Try to get the win here in the bottom of the ninth. Wolf's next pitch skipped for ball 1. Harrison with a 1-2 count. Next pitch is skipped on the outside. So it's a 2-2 count for the left fielder. Wolf comes set. And here's his pitch. Harrison swings. It is a high fly ball. Oh, and the center fielder calls off everyone and makes the catch. Unfortunate. So, good hit by Harrison. Unfortunately, it did not fall in. Next up is our third baseman, number 96, Victor Velasquez. Velasquez hitting here with 1 out here in the bottom of the ninth. Gentry in the on-deck circle. Noah Lawrence will bat next if Velasquez or Gentry can make it on base. First pitch to Velasquez is a low called strike 1 on the inside corner. Next pitch from Wolf. High for ball 1. 1-1 count now for Velasquez. So, pitch from Wolf. Sweeping curveball that does not go anywhere except into the dirt. So, 2 balls, 1 strike. So next pitch for Velasquez is low and outside, ball 3. So a 3-1 count now for Velasquez with 1 away. And, oh, umpire waited to make that called strike 2. Full count now for Velasquez after that late strike 2 call from the umpire on a ball that just caught the outside corner? Question mark. So, next pitch from Wolf. Wolf is finally set. Here's the pitch. And that does not find even the glove of the catcher. So, Velasquez finally gets his ball 4, takes his base, and Gentry will come up to bat with a runner on base. Noah Lawrence in the on-deck circle now. Jake Gentry stepping into the left-handed batter's box with runner on first. Storm down by 6 with 1 out here in the bottom of the ninth.
Give a nice round of applause for Jake. Come on, Jake. Come on, bro. Bring him home. Show him how to do it, bro.
So, Wolf's pitch to Gentry. Gentry swings at the first pitch he sees, but taps it foul down the first base line. Aggressive at bat here for Gentry, swinging at the first pitch. So, no balls, 1 strike to our center fielder. Next pitch he sees, swung on and hit, slicing into left field and just foul. Just foul. Oh, left fielder was shaded to left center. Just like my golf swing, it sliced the wrong direction. So, no balls, 2 strikes now for Gentry. So, Wolf has a new ball. Gentry takes a deep breath, tries to center himself. No ball, 2 strike count. Here's the pitch. Swung on directly to the first baseman, who steps on first base but throws back because does not get the second out at second, as Velasquez is able to actually get in under the jumping shortstop. The shortstop had not leaped as high as he possibly could. That ball was going into left field. So, Gentry advances the runner on the tapper to first. With 2 outs now, runner at second. Up to bat now is Noah Lawrence. Douglas Yoakum is in the on-deck circle. So Wolf's pitch to Lawrence. Somehow catches the outside corner for strike 1. Velasquez taking a lead off a second. No one is going to hold him on. Here's the pitch to Lawrence, swinging out of his shoelaces for strike 2. So with 2 outs now, 2 strikes on Lawrence. Here's the pitch from Wolf. Low for ball. 1 ball, 2 strike is the count. Here's the pitch from Wolf, and that is way outside for ball 2. So a 2-2 count on Lawrence with 2 away. And a runner on second. So Lawrence digs in the batter's box. Wolf comes set, checks the runner at second. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Does not get that far away from the catcher. And now Lawrence has got a full count. 3-2, 2 away. So umpire makes it known it is a full count. Lawrence digs in the batter's box. Wolf stares in, has his sign, comes set. Checks the runner at second. Here's the pitch. Lawrence taps it to short. Short fires, bounces it past the first baseman. Velasquez comes in to score. Lawrence makes it to second on the errant throw by the shortstop. Storm now has their second run across. So, with 2 outs, Noah Lawrence able to actually get an excuse me, I didn't mean to throw that ball from the shortstop. First baseman not able to dig it out of the dirt. So, Douglas Yoakum is at bat with the base runner at second. Storm down by 5. In the on-deck circle is Daniel Martins. Oh. Our catcher is in the batter's box, is dug in. Wolf comes set. Here's the first pitch to Yoakum. And Douglas swings at a pitch that just a little bit low. So, first strike. Next pitch from Wolf. Checks the runner at second. Oh, that is a low strike 2 called by the home plate umpire. Still not sure where the bottom of the zone is, but next pitch from Wolf is in the dirt. Skips the ball. Ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strike count on Yoakum. Noah Lawrence is not being held on at second. I'm not sure if Lawrence will get the green light to run, but there are 2 outs. Runner will be going on the hit. So, here's the pitch from Wolf. Outside, ball 2. Yoakum's been able to work the 2 strike count to a 2 ball, 2 strike count. And pitch from Wolf. Outside, ball 3. Douglas Yoakum has worked a full count now. Laid off 2 good pitches. And next pitch. Swung on and missed, and that is the ball game. Ball was just a little bit low, could not catch up to it. So, that's the ball game, folks. Final from Hünstetten. The München Haar Disciples 7. Your Hünstetten Storm 2. So winning pitcher for today is number 28, Ryan Bollinger. And unfortunately, the losing pitcher is Caleb Sarowski. So that is it from Hünstetten. I hope you enjoy the game. And hopefully we'll see you out here next time. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good one.